Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to a brand new adventure inside of the brand new jungle. That's right, today Sal and I will be trying to survive and conquer the new harsh environment. So, without further ado, let's hop straight into it. I found a snake. Ugh, ugh, I'm bleeding.
I'm at a harbor. Like I'm literally at a harbor.
I'm at the mining outpost to the north. How do you make a blowpipe? Workbench level 1.
Running. Is that a bear? What is coming for me? I'm fucking scared. Where'd you say you're at?
Right, that building that you're looking at, yep. Careful, there's snakes on the ground. Oh, it's a panther! Sal, get in here! Get in here! Jump up, jump up! Sal! Sal!
No!
Crouch jump!
No!
I invited you. With Sal barely escaping the panther, we were able to join a team and get this wipe underway. With machetes in hand, we were ready to take on whatever came our way. Sal, there's a guy here.
Oh,
He's got a crossbow or something. Go up, take the zipline back across, take the zipline back across. Alright, I got sleeping bags. Sal, I'm here. Come on, come on. With our components recycled and sleeping bags made, we were able to set a respawn point between the mining outpost and the new monument, which I don't know how to say its name, so don't frickin' ask me. I dropped down the hole. There's like a little ledge you can get on.
Yep.
Just waiting for him. I see him. He's right below me, Sal.
Okay.
I got him.
I fell. I'm right in the middle
Oh,
of the beam.
I got you. Get up, you're not dying yet. I got him.
Hey, thanks.
Bro had a frickin' boomerang.
Someone,
Oh! Two guys. The hell is that gun?
no clue.
I see him. We could definitely build in here if you wanted. Or I could just TC grief it off, so block it off so that no one else could build in there. We just need metal. Now at this point, it may not seem like we have done much, or that much has happened, but it's been around 2 hours of rust at this point. With everyone so intrigued with the new jungle update, it was absolute chaos. We could not get anything done. Every time we even hit a barrel, another person would show up. So, we decided to build in the cave. It was something a little safer, or so we thought, that could get us on our way and get us a little safe zone to place and store all of our loot. Alright, we are safe for the time being. Alright, base is not going to decay, but we also do not have sleeping bags or anything to respawn down here. Needing scrap but wanting to stay out of the main areas, we started to loot the towers around our area.
Boy, you be scaring me. Got an electric fuse.
There's a guy fighting me.
Oh. You winning?
Yeah. He was frickin' loaded, dude.
Since I do not have the facilities to currently help.
Alright,
There's a
we
zip
gotta...
line that lives.
I'm going to mining outpost, recycling all of this, and then going back down the cave. Like I was loaded. This. Oh my gosh, man! I just got shot with the M39 from what? No way a player has an M39 already. What? I'm fucking dead. Scientist and a tiger. God damn it, man. I got a guy chasing me. Really? 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 We got the 4-man fucking goon squad over here. After quite a few deaths, it occurred to me that the jungle was not going to be a walk in the park. This was going to be bare bones survival. Returning my focus to the base, I kept getting stone, metal, and whatever else we could to progress and try to at least get something going for us. I was able to get the entire base made up to stone, so at least we had some survivability for the loot that we did not have. Dude, I'm full blind. Someone just shot me with a...
What happened?
Dude, that's so annoying. It's so annoying. Although I may have gotten blow darted, I was able to go back and manage to kill a tiger. This meant that we could get furnaces up in our base and actually progress getting metal and sulfur now. We had a chance. Dude, the tigers fucking sit in the bushes. That tiger was sitting in the bush just watching me. And I saw it, it's like all curled up, like ready to pounce. Yes. As I was running to check out the recycler, something caught my attention. A sound that I had never heard. And that's when I realized panthers and tigers can freaking drag bodies away. Look at this loaded loot. Some guy just shot an arrow at me, and while I was running, a freaking Black Panther came up behind him and killed him. I killed the panther! I bled out. Fuck. Trying our best to keep the furnaces rolling, we were finally making progress. We could get code locks and metal doors up on the base, giving us that extra bit of survivability in this harsh environment. Now I was able to get the furnaces fully stocked up one more time before I had to log off and get to work. But returning, the base had survived. So I started off by doing a mine run throughout our cave and heading out to the surface because we needed to get some wood. One of the most important things you can do in Rust is try to keep your furnaces running. Having that increase in metal and sulfur always coming back means you can die without losing too much, as you already have more stuff ready to go. With an excess of resources accumulated, it was time to build. I wanted to keep the base a more open feel so it wasn't as claustrophobic as some bases can be in Rust. And I wanted to take advantage of some of the items you don't typically see, stuff like the fireplace and little lanterns around bases, something to just liven it up.
Walk up some of the main areas, but I don't enjoy the leaves open.
With the upgrades completed to the base, Sal hopped back on, and it was time to go out for some roams. See, I had crossbows and nail guns crafted up, and I wanted to try to make some plays, get some farm off the people who had been annihilating us in the morning. Hear that?
Mm-hmm.
It's a panther dragging a body off.
No way.
Oh my gosh!
What?
Loot that body, loot the body. Right here, Sal, right here. On.
Oh my god, yeah.
There's a guy here. He's just naked.
See the panther's eyes? Oh! Got my ass.
Come on, run back to base. Grab everything, get back to base. I have a full inventory of stone.
Oh, and I got some trash bags. I don't know if they needed those.
Oh, crossbow, yep. Brother, run! Brother, run! Use your bandages if you have them. Here, I'm dropping them. fucking panther kills me, dude. Is that you hitting barrel? Two guys here. One spear, one crossbow. Crossbow's inside, spear just went in. I missed. Downed one. He's kind of pushing you. He's pushing you, nail gun. Hit him. He fucking lit me up, bro. I'm down. Ah!
After another hour and a half of playing, we finally had the biggest moment of our wipe happen. We were able to get our first successful scrap run. Things were finally starting to look up.
There's no one there. Oh, there's a guy there. Damn, he was good shit in here. $96 scrap.
Now at this point, Sal had an early morning the next day, so he had to hop off again. That meant it was up to me to get resources, to keep the base rolling, and try to get us progressed. So I went back to gathering wood, stone, and scrap as much as I could, going all around, rotating through, and just trying my luck. Yeah, so somehow I managed to miss a couple of the easy shots, but then hit the random blind quick scope YY 360 no scope on that guy at 116 meters. And with this successful run, I was able to get a lot of components back to the base, as well as scrap and a handmade SMG. Now, although this thing was basically a pea shooter, at least it was a gun. In combination with the crossbow, this could be the change that I needed, the step in the right direction to get us more gear and get us that snowball we've been looking for. With it being late at night and base progression finally coming together, I decided to venture out a little farther, head to the junkyard and see what kind of trouble I could get myself into.
I'm gonna try to get out of here. Dude, I fucking heard him.
But sadly, trouble is all I found. Coming out on the bottom of that fight, I decided to head back to base and add some doors. See, it was already getting super late, but I had the next day off. Excited to hop back in, I hoped that the base could survive. By adding these doors, it had added an additional 12 satchels to the raid cost, and if you wanted to get through the whole base, I don't even know how many. But feeling confident, I logged off. But confidence isn't always everything. See, when the jungle update came out, there was a bug or an exploit where you could throw boomerangs at any surface of a base, whether it be door, soft side wall, or hard side wall, and it would just shred through them. So, sadly, we got frickin' boomerang raided in the 4.5 hours that I slept.
I just stole everything from the recycler.
Hopping back on the server though,
Decayed
and
base
getting
here
that
with
dead body
quite
and
a few
stealing
tools and a
the
level
loot
2
from
tier
that
2 workbench.
recycler, we headed back into the jungle.
Shit ton of boxes.
When we found a nice little
We should try to take
decaying
this over.
base. This was perfect, as this would allow us to skip forward in progression. We wouldn't need metal anymore for all of the chests and everything, and half of the base was already built. This could be the start that we needed, and the little boost back in to keep our motivation high.
Here. Alright. We are secured for now. We need to get some metal. I'm going south.
With the base in a good enough spot, we started roaming in hopes of getting some extra gear sets and mining along the way. But being in the jungle made this a little more difficult than usual.
And then we can chop into here. We just close the door. Here you go.
Shit ton.
Oh yeah, a bunch of wood in here too, some stone. Let's go. They had keys, these poor guys. Well, we can
Hell yeah.
A bit of time had passed, but not a lot had happened. We kept farming, but it seemed to us that most of the players had already gotten tired of the jungle. The tigers and panthers constantly coming up on you, as well as just the harsh line of sights, seemed to make a lot of people move out. Heading down to the tunnels, we wanted to get more scrap. We were trying to boost our way through the workbench and try to get better weapons, since we couldn't find anyone to fight.
Sorry, I was fucking in the middle of killing.
Finally surfacing, full of loot. Cargo just happened to be parked at our harbor. Deciding to take the risk, we ran out to recycle all of our stuff while a majority of players were focused on other things.
There's an AK there. On the boat.
With the tunnel loot being secured and researches completed, I decided to go through and add some honeycombing to the base. If we were going to survive any longer on the server, we would need to beef up this base. We could not be hiding behind only 2 metal doors. We needed some defense.
You got any fruit?
Yes.
Now, at this point, the base was pretty secure, and we had a lot of blueprints. The only thing left was roaming and trying to get some action. We were farming along the way, but the action never came. We were unable to find anyone. It felt like the jungle had died. There was no life left.
He was like, no way, he's giving it to me this easy. So I psyched him out.
Still trying
Yeah,
to
I gotta
find
go
a
do
way to boost
inventory.
our progression, I decided to start doing some Molotov raids. See, these little wooden bases, although pretty weak, could be loaded. It just took finding the right one.
Hey, I'd call that a fucking success.
With a tiger hunting us down, we got distracted. Not paying attention to our surroundings, we got jumped. The tiger was with the enemies. But, ladies and gentlemen, this was it. This had been 2 hours of us running around, looking and searching far and wide through the jungle to find some action. And when the action found us, we were standing still because of a tiger. This was the straw that broke the camel's back for us. The jungle is a very visually pleasing biome. Super cool, cool plants, animals, trees, vines that you can swing across. But overall, for PvP and enjoyability, it's just not there for me. The heavy foliage, combined with the pay-to-win skins that Rust has, makes it feel as though it's impossible to find anyone. This, in combination with the new tigers and panthers hunting you down, just became obnoxious. I personally feel as though the jungle looks cool, but that's the only positive for me. I hope you guys did enjoy this video. I know it was a little interesting. Not quite the usual video, but don't worry. Next week, ladies and gentlemen, we will be playing on some of the highest population servers, specifically looking for the PvP and chaos. So, if you did enjoy the video, please drop a like. If you want to see some hectic PvP next week, then make sure you subscribe and hit that bell so you don't miss out on future videos. And as always, guys, thank you so much for coming by.